welcome to another online webinar, and as always I'm your host phaeemah, plunging to take. So today we're going to be looking at ideas on what teachers can do on first day of resumption. Are you as excited to go back to school as every other learner in your class? Yeah, if you're excited, then this webinar is just going to expose you to more ideas that you can do on first day of resumption. So let's the first thing you have to do is to introduce yourself. So if I read one, the first thing I will do is to introduce myself. My name is Tech Teacher phaeemah. Talk about your family, talk about things you love to do, talk about new things and challenging things, and when best to learn. So you should also give your learners the opportunity to know more about them. Get to know their names. They should talk about their family. When they are not in school, what do they like to do? And something new they've learned or something challenging. For instance, when I'm not in school, I like to read. This is just an example. Something new and challenging I am learning is coding. So you may want to find out what they have been learning while at home all this while. Then I learn best when. When is the best time to read? Then another thing you could do again on your first day of resumption, don't just rush into teaching. No, don't just start teaching immediately like how is the conventional method that is really that happen in most schools. You see the teachers, they will just start doing revision of the last 10 work. No, you don't need to do all those things. Get to know your learners first. There should be a connection between you and your learners. For example, you could make a sketch on the board. I am happy when, I am sad when, I get worried when, I am a good friend because, I am excited when, I am glad, I am me because. So you could make a column like this on the board, and each learner should try to fill in one or two things about themselves. I am happy. Okay, when are you happy? Let me tell you, okay, I'm happy when I pass my grades. I'm sad when I don't get my sums or when I don't pass. I get worried when I don't understand a particular topic. I'm a good friend because I'm awesome. I love to help. I'm excited when I see others excelling. I am glad I am me because I am very, very active. I love to help. I love to make friends. I am open-minded. Just give them the option to air out their views and get to know them better. Then, what's something you are learning? This is another question you could ask your learner. Are you learning something? It could be a new skill, it could be a new fact, or a new experience they had during the summer holidays, so you could get to know about it. What do you think I should know about you? This is also another very, very good question that every teacher should ask their learners. Every teacher should ask their learners. I want to be a great teacher and support you as best as I can. What should I know about you that will help me be a better teacher for you? It's a very, very good interaction. You are connecting with your learners. Get to know them. See how you can help them. Discuss. What do you think I should know better? I should know about you. And they'll be so glad. They'll be like, wow, this teacher is really ready to help us. So they'll be so free with you and discuss anything they want to discuss with you. What do you think about this class? What are you interested in or looking forward to in this class? What are you nervous or unenthusiastic about? So this is like drawing an open question to your learners to get to know more about them. You are doing all these things to get them to feel free with you. There are some of them already used to their previous class teacher, so coming to a new class, meeting new faces, meeting a new teacher can be sometimes challenging. You see some of them are so quiet, they'll be like, okay, what kind of teacher is this? Is she going to be friendly like Mrs. XX I used to know during the last session? Is she going to be friendly? Is she open-minded? Is she going to be free with me? So there'll be many questions going on in their mind because you are new to them. So get to know them, feel free, discuss. What are you interested in or looking forward to in this class? This is an open-ended question. You give the learners the opportunity to think, discuss, and get back to you and tell you what they feel they should expect in your class. And what are you nervous about? Some of them may be like, I'm new in this class, you are new to me, everything is new, it's a new term, you get to meet newcomers too, getting to interact, and the kind of subject you are going to expose them to. So they may be a little nervous. You just need to free up and get to know them. Classroom norms. Good. Now, this is like, what are the things you need to set up in your class to make your class a successful one? We can all do great work this year and succeed if we trust one another and look out for one another. What is a norm you would like to suggest to help us build a great classroom community? So in cases like this, you may decide to create new rules and regulations with your learners. They should be the one to create the rules. You will supervise them, but throw it open for them. Don't make the rules for them. They should be part of the rule making. So you should discuss and create class rules. The jobs you're going to give everybody in the class. Everybody should have a job in the classroom, from the line leader to the classroom captain to the door holder to the pencil sharer, books collector, the messenger, class messenger. Give everybody in your class a job to do. And also, you may also like to know about a skill that they have. There may be some of them that are very, very good in drawing, painting. I remember when I used to teach in the classroom, I had a particular student in my class. She doesn't really like writing, but when it comes to classroom decoration, wow, I leave it to her. I can leave everything for her. She will do a wonderful job for me. She's very, very good when it comes to classroom decoration because her mom does events, decoration. Her mom attends to people. She plans for them, their events and everything. So she learned a lot of things from her mom. When she comes to the class and display it, able to see. I even learned how to make these ribbons, flower ribbons from her. She's very, very good at it. So you may be surprised that some of them have skills that you need. So you could also ask them about a physical or academic accomplishment. Create an art gallery for your class. Now, you may want to know how you can make your class lively on that first day of resumption. It's not okay to just jump into a topic or a subject and then you start talking about, okay, last time we did this. Yeah, it's good you do that, but not on the first day of resumption. No, not on the first day. Some of the things you could do is like creating an art gallery for your class. Picture portraits of all learners in the class. Use theme to decorate the class. I know that before now you would have already gone to your class. The school will call you to come and prepare your classroom for your learners. You would have done your classroom decoration. You would have, done so many things. You would have decorated the classroom, but you still need to do some things with them. Don't do everything. Leave some things that you will do with your learners. Don't be the one to do everything. There should be some activities that you do with your learners. For instance, picture portraits of all the learners in your class. This is something you should do. Use theme. Use your theme to decorate the class. What is your theme for that session? You would already know before the resumption date. You look at your scheme, the first topic or the topic for the first 3 weeks. You look at it and see what are you people going to do. Then you create a theme out of it. If it's transportation, if it's medicals, if it's gardening, if it's all about me, if it's parts of the body, a lot of things that you can use. If it's environment, about environment and everything, make sure the decoration in your classroom reflects the theme. Positive quotes from notable icons. You could also include quotes in your classroom. Positive ones that can ginger your learners to learn. You could place it around your classroom. Words by some notable edu icons. You could create it and put it in your classroom. Create a dream tray. Yes. Make sure you do this activity with your learners. Creating a dream team just involves you using your scissor skills and everything. Create a tree, paste it in the classroom. It could be on the door or a particular corner in your classroom. Then you're going to cut out maybe cardboard, or you could use sugar paper or box papers. Cut it out in shape of leaves and then give it to each learner in your class and tell them, okay, what are your expectations? What do you hope to accomplish at the end of this session, at the end of this year? Because in your final term, that's your third term, you will still reflect back to your dream tree and see if learner was able to achieve what they aspired, okay, what they have planned, what they've initially put down at the beginning of the session. You have to create this dream tree and then give them the leaf. The leaf will serve as where they will write their aspirations, what they hope to achieve at the end of this class. By the end of this session, I should be able to, create, or I should be able to excel in all my subjects. I should be able to have advanced in my learning, or I should have acquired new skills. I should have made good friends. I should have learned more about digital citizenship. I should have learned more about coding, a lot of things. So it's a very good activity that you can do. Discuss what you expect for that class session. Yes, you should always have at the back of your mind that in every classroom, you should always have what you expect your learners to gain. What are those things that you expect your learners to achieve before the end of the class? Before the end of the session, what are those things that you want your learners to have achieved? Then what helps you learn best? This is another open-ended question you could throw to your learners. What helps you learn? What helps you learn best? You are trying to help them. You are trying to help them. You are trying to help them think. You are trying to help them come up with an idea. You are trying to make them think out of the box. It shouldn't be always what you give them and they give back to you. What you give them, they give back. No. They should be able to tell you, okay, this is what I want, this is how I learn. Some of them, you may be surprised. You discover that some of them, there are times they come to school, they don't feel like writing. So a learner who comes to school at that time and you tell that learner to go and copy notes on the board, then you can be sure that learner is not going to do anything. Some learners, maybe early in the morning, they just want to sing, jump, play with friends. Then they want to do more of physical activities than writing activities. There are some of them, they are very active in the morning. So what you should be doing are mental activities like mental maths. They should spell their words, dictation, word problems, solve, what problems. Just discuss something out of the norm that you're used to. Give them something to think out of the box. So there are different ways learners learn. It's up to you as a teacher to be able to discover how each of your learners learn best. So good luck with that. Then you may also want to create a chart to learn about each other. Now this is like helping your learners to get to know about each of them. You are helping them to get to know about their colleagues. You understand? What they like, what they don't like, what is easy for them, what is hard for them. So you could create a chart like this on the board, or you could use box or cardboard. You could use cartons. You could use glossy papers, sugar papers, create a chart like this, share it for them. That's okay. You write what you like, you write what you don't like, you write what is easy for you, you write what is hard for you, and then everybody comes out to read. Okay, what I don't like is this, what I like is this, what is easy for me is this, what is hard for me is this. Okay, you say, well, counting is hard for me, reading is easy for me, I don't like it when I don't get a particular question and then my colleagues laugh at me, and then I like it when I'm praised when I do a good job in the class. Okay, so the learners get to know themselves, and it's a very, very good way, because it will prevent you from doing things that your learners don't like, and it will help each learners to know what so person like, what so person does not like. So you are registering the activity for them. They get to know themselves. So this is a very good activity that you should try out with your class. Another good thing, you should try to find out, how many books did you read this summer? It's a very, very good question. Try to know if their parents engage them at home with activities during the summer. Like, how many books did you read during the summer? And you may find some of them will tell you that, oh, I read a lot of storybooks with my mom. Someone may tell you that, oh, I read a lot of books. Some may tell you that I didn't read anything. I was just playing. So you should encourage reading habits in your learners. This is how it will start. You can say, okay, aside what we'll be doing in the class today, we're going to be learning, we're going to be reading a book for each session, for each week. Yes, you may pick a book for a week and say, okay, we're going to read it for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll have a book club at the end of the day, maybe at the end of the week, maybe on Friday. You call everybody together and you said, okay, now let's brainstorm. What have you read? What did you learn from this book? What suggestions do you have? What do you have to share with us? Try to inculcate the habit of reading for each of your learners. Select a book you can be reading maybe every 2 weeks, and at the end of the week you come together and you have a hangout, you discuss the book, and so that even during the holiday they may want to continue with these habits. They may even tell their parents, okay, or you could give their parents a list of books that you want them to continue reading at home, and you tell the parents, please be involved in their reading. Please read with your children and ask them questions. What have they learned? Great readers make good leaders. Okay, so the more they read, you are building that leadership skills in them. And at the end of the day, they'll come back and say, okay, this is what I read with my parents. Their parents will even be so impressed with you that during the holiday, my children want to read. They will just call names of books for us to read. And you may discover that at the end of the session, you would have read more than 50 books. Yeah. And that way, you would have helped them greatly. So, this is just a simple or a very brief contribution from me on behalf of Tech Teachers. I hope you find my tips useful and helpful. If you have any question or any suggestion, please feel free to reach me. You can reach me on Twitter, or you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tech Teachers. You can follow me on Instagram at tech_teachers, on Twitter at tech_teachers, or you could like my Facebook page, Plunge In with Tech Teachers. Or you could also reach me via mail, plungeinwithtechteachers@gmail.com, and I'll be so glad to connect with you. Thank you for your time, and do have a wonderful resumption. And remember, every child matters.